Students, our next topic is force on a current carrying conductor placed in a magnetic field. Consider a straight cylindrical conductor PQ of length L, area of cross section A, carrying current I is placed in a uniform magnetic field of induction B. Let the conductor is placed along x-axis and the magnetic field is acting in xy plane by making an angle theta with x-axis. Suppose the current I flows through the conductor from the end P to Q. Since the current in the conductor is due to motion of electrons, therefore electrons in the conductor, they are moving from end Q to P, because direction of current is in a direction opposite to motion of electrons. Let Vd is the drift velocity of electron, minus E is the charge on each electron. Then magnetic Lorentz force on electron is F is equal to minus E into Vd cross B vector. Because magnetic Lorentz force is given by F is equal to Q into V cross B vector. Here charge on the electron is minus E and velocity of the electron is Vd, which is its drift velocity, and magnetic field is B. Therefore magnetic Lorentz force on electron is F vector is equal to minus E into Vd cross B vector. If n is number density of free electrons, that is number of free electrons per unit volume of the conductor, then total number of free electrons in the conductor is n into Al. Al is the volume of the conductor, n is the number of free electrons per unit volume. Therefore total number of free electrons is NaL. Total force on the conductor, this is equal to force acting on all the free electrons inside the conductor which are moving in magnetic field, and this is given by capital F vector is equal to n into small f vector. Small f vector is force on one electron which is moving in magnetic field. Therefore total force on n electrons will be n into F vector, as capital N is equal to small n into A into L. Therefore this is NaL into minus E into Vd cross B vector, because F vector was minus E into Vd cross B. Therefore this become minus NaLe into Vd cross B vector. As the relation between current and drift velocity is I is equal to NaEVd, therefore multiplying both sides by L, IL will be NaLeVd. IL vector represents the current element vector. It acts in the direction of flow of current, that is along OX. Since IL vector and Vd vector, IL vector is along OX, Vd vector is along this direction, therefore IL vector and Vd vector are acting in opposite direction. Therefore we can write IL vector is equal to minus NaLeVd. As here NaLeVd, in place of this we can write IL vector. Therefore in place of this we can write IL vector. Therefore F is equal to IL vector cross B vector, or in terms of its magnitude, F vector modulus is equal to I into modulus of L vector cross B vector, or we can write it as F is equal to ILB sin theta. Here theta is the smaller angle between IL vector and B vector. So therefore this is the equation of force on a current carrying conductor placed in magnetic field. This and this. Now special cases. If theta is equal to 0 or theta is equal to 180, then sin theta will be 0, because sin 0 is 0 and sin 180 is 0. As F is equal to ILB sin theta, therefore this will be 0, because sin theta is 0. Therefore when a current carrying conductor is placed parallel to direction of magnetic field, then it experiences no force. Second, if theta is 90, then sin theta is equal to sin 90 is 1. Therefore force on the current carrying conductor is ILB sin 90. Sin 90 is 1. This will be ILB, which is maximum. This means when a current carrying conductor is placed perpendicular to the direction of magnetic field, then it experiences maximum force. Direction of this maximum force is given by right hand rule. That is, if we curl the fingers from IL vector to B vector, IL vector to B vector. Then direction of thumb gives us the direction of F vector, which is perpendicular to the plane of paper directed upward. And this can also be given by Fleming left hand rule. If central finger gives us the direction of IL vector and first finger gives us the direction of B vector, then direction of force on the current carrying conductor will be given by thumb, which is perpendicular to the plane of paper directed upwards. Therefore, this was the force on a current carrying conductor placed in a magnetic field.